Hi guys, I'm coming up with a second video about the flame totem build. With the previous character that recorded the previous video, long story short, I was having internet connection issues. I zoned in into a map, it loaded up forever. I out-efforted the game because it was on the loading screen forever. I rewalked and I was dead. Anyway, made a new character, and this character is even stronger than the previous one. He's currently 69 level. Actually, it's the same level as the previous character died in before I rip again. On a loading screen on the same thing, you know, on the same level. Anyway, so what I changed to the build is almost just a few things, but they make a really big difference. The passive tree looks the same. You go take the HP, the elemental stuff, the dual totem, the crit stuff here, and the crit stuff here. Okay. And I'm taking now the crit stuff here because they're for staff and I'm using a staff currently. I'm making a second video about this build because I'm really happy with it, and I think that anyone who wants to have fun with the beta and accumulate currency quickly and easily, this build can help him do that in order to be able to later on buy whatever gear he wants to in order to make the dreamy build he wants to play. Other than that, again, for me, it's a really enjoyable build. But in general, as you know me, I really like totem builds. So, what I changed is a few times I optimized or improved is first there is a unique jewel, the Rain of Splinters, which gives you totems fire 2 additional projectiles. This thing completely works. Okay, let's go Merciless City of Sarn. If I remove the jewel and I place a totem, what? I've been here in the instance not reset for so long, what? Anyway, yeah, so I'm putting a totem, it shoots fire, right? This is one projectile. And now, if I put the jewel on, my totem shoots multiple projectiles. Now these are 3 projectiles. I don't know if you can distinct them, but they are really 3 projectiles from each totem. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, because I changed a little bit the slots, the support links, I need dexterity. On the stuff I need 99 dexterity, here I need 84, okay, pretty much I need 99 dexterity currently. I have 133 dexterity with the amulet with double dexterity, 25, 24, so that's 50. Otherwise I would have had 80 dexterity. Next node that I will take is 20 dexterity, so I will have 100, just enough for the current level of the gems. However, what is helping me a lot is this jewel. This jewel is intelligence from passives in radius, is transformed to dexterity, careful planning gem, which turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes into dexterity. So this node gives me 60 dexterity putting the jewel in. That's about these 2 unique jewels that really help out the build shine a lot. About the gear, I'm using a staff. I gave away my previous 2 wands, the ones that I was using. One with plus 1 to fire gems, inside it with a fire pen, the totem, and as a 3rd gem, faster casting. And the second wand or a shield can be just high spell damage wand or a shield. So at the end, going on a 5-link staff is much better. I bought this 5-link staff white. It's item level 47, I think it was. It's low item level. So I bought it for just 2 chaos. I alterated it until I get fire gems and cast speed. It took me like 3 or 4 stacks, and after that I regot the stun duration, which is completely worthless, and I mastercraft the spell damage. So the total value of the stuff is about 7-8 chaos. And with it, I'm opening the 5 links. So I'm using added code to explain in a second why. I'm using flame totem, obviously, fire penetration, which is amazing. You can add another damage slot here, but it's better to put the fire penetration because the build melts everything except resistant mobs if you don't have fire penetration. Faster projectiles, this is just crazy nuts, and faster casting. So about the added code damage, if I roll over the totem, you see that it does 377 to 565 fire damage. If I remove the cold damage, it does 315 to 470 fire damage. So actually what happens is this cold damage, 83 to 125, is being converted to fire using the firing. It gives 100% of cold damage converted to fire. And what happens is I'm boosting my fire damage. And why this is important is because with the 3 dragons, instead of igniting, I'm shocking. But in order to shock a monster, you have to do a certain percentage of its health as damage in one hit. So if you hit really fast but small hits, you will not be able to shock rare monsters and bosses. So added code plus this ring helps in boosting up your fire damage, therefore help you, being able to shock more the monsters. And later on, if I get my hands over these unique wolves with 100% increased shock duration, I forgot their name. They're in the game from back Kriparian Age with Elemental Wonders. So if you put these goths, you'll be able to shock pretty much everything. At the moment, I'm shocking even map bosses. So this is Mountain Ledge 69 level map. I'm a 69 level character. I'll just do this map because it's straightforward map, so I won't lose time. About the build, I really just quickly want to go through why I really like it and why I think it's a really good build to start the league with. You just have to know the recipe. Blue wand plus fire ring plus 1 alteration being sold together to the vendor gives you a wand with +1 to fire gems. You put there the flame totem that you get as a quest reward from Mudflat's quest as a Templar, and you have a totem that does a lot of damage. After that, you put added lightning, which is a support that you get as a quest reward in Act 1 again, and you have flame totem with added lightning. I literally went to totem on 20 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 nodes you need to get the ancestral bond. And because you get 2 passive nodes from Act 1 and 1 from Act 2 from the gate, you at 20 level can go do totem. And back in Spork days, you cannot go Spark before like 55 level or so because the damage is terrible. Well, this build's damage is amazing from level 20 on. So you put flame totem with added lightning, you shock everything, at least the whiteys and the blues, and you rape the shit out of the mobs. After you get faster casting, you put in Act 2, you put that on as well, and you're all set up. That's it. This is all you need until you're on Merciless and you can afford 5-link stuff. So pretty much whenever we found these quartz scepters, the 20 elemental damage scepters, they are the best base to put the fire totem, because you're gonna have 20 elemental damage as implicit. You augment something on the fire on the +1 to fire gems scepter. You can regal it if you want, if you want to spend some currency, and mastercraft additional spell damage if the augment and the regal fail. Okay, so this is about the leveling, super cheap. Once you hit 35 level, if you can afford, you have to buy the 3 dragons so you can start shocking instead with added lightning with the fire damage itself, and then you remove the added lightning for fire penetration. However, if you don't have the 3 dragons, which is worth 5 chaos currently in this league, all you have to do is just keep the added lightning. Once you have 5 chaos, this is the biggest update that you can afford. The 3 dragons, so you can start shocking already. After that, you need the 5-link stuff. Once you get that, you need the Pyre link. Everything else is just random rare items that you find along the way. Okay, here is the ledge map. I just noticed, by the way, that I haven't updated my how fast, which are 42 level. Oh my god, I have to update them. Okay, here we go. I put the totems. I will cast Endurance Cry. I'll put my granite on. There is a spirit. I'll go chase it. Okay, I got him. This one was a real runner. The shocks, this guy, the rare rock was shocked. Just the shocks are so small, with so short duration that you cannot even see it, or you can hardly see it. But the shocks are there, and because the totem is attacking real fast, he is benefiting from these shocks. I won't click on Dora because sometimes she fucking her mission is with some stupid fucking monsters that are, you know, too dangerous to do. And I already have her at level 5, so I don't want to risk it any longer. I heard orb drop. Not. As you can see, everything as it dies, it continues being shocked because the shock duration is long enough on it. Again, this is, you know, like entry level map, but my character is fucking entry level. He's just 69. My gear is literally worth less than half an exalt. The most expensive part is the stuff. After that is the 3-head dragons, and after that it's the fire ring, I guess, or maybe some of the rare items. I don't know. The AoE is pretty nice with faster projectiles. As you can see, everything just melts away. I'm using self-cast Endurance Cry because of the changes to it being a war cry. Now you cannot link it to the cast and damage taken, even though I have cast and damage taken Immortal Call. As you can see, the blue bears are being shocked. I'm not running any auras because I was using this leveling jewel that gives you 60 spell damage as long as you don't have any reserved mana. But then I was running without QWERTY for quite some time. After that I changed the jewelers to the unique ones, to these unique ones. So I don't have a leveled QWERTY now, and I just prefer to go without any auras. I can put anger and stuff, but and I'm sure that, you know, even though this is a low level map, you see the clear speed is, in my opinion, from my perspective, decent. with, you know, if you're thinking like, yeah, but will this be able to clear let's say 75 plus level maps, 75 on the old levels? I don't know what are the new levels for a high level map, but in my opinion, with the levels of the gem, with all the possibilities that you can do, like getting crit nodes, crit chance, crit multiplier on your amulet and your rings and whatnot, the damage will scale just good enough to continue to phase through everything. This is a resistant mob because of the penetration, no problems. I cannot even tell from the smaller packs that are not that visible, like which is a bull pack, which is not. Look at it, it just melts away. Papa Bear, here he is. Oh boo, oh boy, see? These are shocks. They work just a little bit, you know, they're, how do I put it? They're not as the shocks used to be with 3 stages, 30, 60, 90 extra damage. Now it's just flat 50 more damage. But back in the day when shock had 3 stages and there was the term shock stack, this guy is shocked at the moment. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you should be able to see it in the video. He is shocked. And this is a boss, a map boss. So yeah, this is a one clear of level a map that is a level of the character, and as you can see, he literally just put one totem, it vaporizes everything. You just don't wait. This is really fast clearing speed, really budget wise and so on. This is why I'm making a second video about it. I just think that with this gear that I have at the moment, I cannot make a character with higher clear speed and like my chest. Look at it, 50 HP tower resistance. Yes, you what, mate, it's terrible. Anyway, so my point is that for the gear, for the currency invested, this guy has, from what I've seen so far, highest return after the nerfs to, let's say, fire trap, elemental proliferation, and so on.